Over the past weeks, BTS's Jimin has found himself at the center of growing public scrutiny. Following a series of resurfaced videos and speculative reports regarding his past relationship with actress Song Dae-eun, the singer's personal life has once again become a hot topic in South Korea's entertainment scene. While his agency, Big Hit Music, clarified that the relationship had ended years ago, the intense spotlight has sparked conversations about privacy, idol culture, and the emotional toll such attention can take on artists. Fans, however, have responded with overwhelming support. Across platforms like X, formerly Twitter, Weverse, and TikTok, hashtags such as "We Love You Jimin" and "Protect Jimin" trended globally as ARMY rallied to send messages of encouragement. Many fans emphasized the importance of respecting Jimin's privacy, reminding others that he deserves the same boundaries as anyone else. Discussions have also turned toward the mental health of idols in general. ARMY communities have expressed concerns that constant speculation and invasive coverage could negatively impact Jimin's well-being, particularly as he recently completed his mandatory military service and is now preparing for BTS's highly anticipated 2026 comeback. It's not fair for him to deal with this level of scrutiny when he should be focusing on his music and enjoying his return, one fan wrote on Weverse. Some fan groups have even taken collective action. In Korea, a number of ARMY bases have organized letter-writing campaigns, sending supportive messages to Jimin through official channels. International fans, meanwhile, are donating to mental health charities in his name, turning their frustration into meaningful advocacy. The situation also sheds light on the ongoing debate about the responsibilities of entertainment agencies in shielding their artists. While Big Hit Music's brief clarification cooled down the dating rumors, many fans argue that stronger protective measures should be taken to prevent the spread of invasive content in the first place. This tension between transparency for the public and safeguarding artists' private lives continues to be a pressing issue in K-pop. Despite the noise, Jimin himself has not directly commented on the matter. His recent public appearance, sporting blonde hair and a bright smile, reassured fans that he is moving forward. With BTS's group activities officially confirmed for next year, supporters hope that the focus will soon return to his artistry rather than personal speculation. For ARMY, the message is clear. Jimin is more than just the headlines. He is a vocalist, performer, and artist whose contributions to BTS and global music culture far outweigh any rumor. And as the fandom has shown time and again, their loyalty remains unwavering, a reminder that behind the challenges of fame, there is also an extraordinary community ready to stand by him. Beyond online campaigns, ARMY's unwavering loyalty has highlighted a broader cultural conversation in South Korea, the evolving expectations of fans in the idol industry. In previous decades, fan culture was often criticized for being invasive, with some fans engaging in sasaying behavior, stalking idols, or spreading unverified rumors. But with ARMY, there has been a noticeable shift toward advocacy. Many international observers note that ARMY has become one of the most vocal fandoms when it comes to mental health, artists' rights, and responsible media consumption. In Jimin's case, fans are not only demanding respect for his privacy, but are also actively calling out harmful practices by certain media outlets. Some Korean and international fan collectives have issued open letters to news agencies, urging them to reconsider sensationalized reporting and to respect ethical standards when covering artists. These statements have gained traction online, further pushing conversations about how far entertainment journalism should go in covering the personal lives of celebrities. Meanwhile, industry experts believe that situations like this underscore the urgent need for structural changes. According to entertainment analysts, agencies like Big Hit Music and others under HYBE face a delicate balance, ensuring transparency when rumors spread while also protecting their artists' dignity. The recent statement about Jimin's past relationship was praised for being straightforward, but also criticized by some who felt it came too late. The challenge for agencies is maintaining credibility with the public without sacrificing the personal boundaries of their idols, said Professor Kim Ji-hae, a cultural studies expert at Seoul National University. Despite the challenges, Jimin's resilience continues to shine through. His blonde-haired reappearance was interpreted by fans not only as a style choice, but as a symbolic statement of renewal. Many ARMY members noted that Jimin's new look coincided with the period after his military discharge, signaling a fresh chapter both personally and professionally. His calm demeanor in public also reassured supporters that he is determined to focus on music and reconnect with his audience. Looking ahead, ARMY is eager for Jimin's contributions to BTS's 2026 comeback. Known for his delicate yet powerful vocals and mesmerizing stage presence, Jimin has consistently been one of the group's emotional anchors. His 2023 solo debut album Face already proved his ability to stand as an artist in his own right, and many fans anticipate that his next musical chapter, whether solo or with BTS, will only solidify his legacy further. What remains clear is that Jimin is not facing these challenges alone. Behind every rumor and headline lies a global network of fans who are determined to protect, uplift, and celebrate him. And as the countdown to BTS's reunion intensifies, ARMY's message resonates louder than ever. Jimin is loved, valued, and supported, not just as a performer, but as a person deserving of peace and happiness. Another layer to this ongoing conversation is the way ARMY leverages social media not just for fan engagement, but as a tool of collective power. When negative rumors about Jimin spread online, many fans mobilized almost instantly, flagging misleading content and reporting accounts that violated his privacy. This rapid digital response reflects a broader phenomenon within K-pop fandoms, where coordinated online actions can influence public perception and even pressure traditional media to adjust their coverage. Experts in digital culture have noted that ARMY's online activism is unique in its scale and global reach. With millions of members spread across every continent, the fandom often functions like a decentralized yet highly efficient network. For Jimin, this meant that within hours of speculative posts going viral, counter-narratives of support, positivity, and love began trending worldwide. It's not just about protecting an idol, said Dr. Lee Hyun-woo, a media sociologist. It's about asserting fan agency in a media landscape that sometimes profits from sensationalism at the expense of human dignity. On the ground in South Korea, the issue has also reignited debates about privacy laws for celebrities. Some lawmakers and advocacy groups argue that stricter protections should be introduced to prevent harassment and the circulation of unverified personal information. Jimin's case has been cited in online forums as an example of why such legislation is overdue. Although change may be slow, the discussions signal that public attitudes are evolving, with growing acknowledgement that entertainers should not have to sacrifice their mental health for fame. For Jimin himself, silence has been his strongest statement. Instead of addressing the rumors directly, he has chosen to let his presence and artistry speak louder. His recent candid photos where he appeared relaxed, smiling, and stylish reassured many fans that he remains grounded despite the media noise. By focusing on his artistry, Jimin reinforces the idea that idols should be judged by their music and performance, not their private lives. As BTS's reunion in 2026 draws nearer, the stakes are higher than ever. The group's return to the global stage is expected to be one of the biggest cultural events of the decade, and Jimin's role as both a vocalist and dancer will be integral. Industry insiders suggest that Jimin's involvement in songwriting and choreography may expand in the upcoming album, giving fans an even deeper glimpse into his artistry. In the end, the story of Jimin and Artie is not just about one idol weathering the storm of fame. It is a reflection of a changing entertainment ecosystem, one where fans are increasingly protective, where agencies are pushed to adapt, and where idols like Jimin navigate the delicate balance between public life and personal peace. Through it all, one truth remains constant. The bond between Jimin and ARMY continues to be one of the most resilient and inspiring forces in modern pop culture. Perhaps the most remarkable aspect of ARMY's response is its universality. Fans from Seoul to Sao Paulo, Jakarta to Johannesburg have rallied around Jimin, turning their admiration into a united front of solidarity. In Indonesia, fan bases organized trending campaigns on X, amplifying hashtags of encouragement in both Bahasa Indonesia and English. In Japan, fans compiled digital art projects dedicated to Jimin, flooding social media with heartfelt tributes. Meanwhile, in the US and Europe, several fan collectives raised awareness for mental health organizations, framing their support for Jimin within a broader conversation about wellness in the entertainment industry. These diverse expressions of care underline how Jimin's impact transcends borders. For many ARMY members, Jimin is more than an idol. He represents resilience, artistry, and kindness. His openness about vulnerability in past interviews, especially when he admitted to experiencing self-doubt during his solo projects, has made him deeply relatable. Fans often describe him as someone who gives them strength through his music, which is why they feel an almost personal responsibility to give strength back to him in times of difficulty. Media observers note that this two-way relationship between idols and fans has redefined fandom culture. Unlike older models, where fans were often passive consumers, ARMY embodies active participation. Whether it's defending Jimin from unfair narratives or celebrating his milestones with philanthropic initiatives, their actions illustrate how fandom has evolved into a global community with real influence. At the same time, the situation shines a spotlight on the immense pressures placed on idols in South Korea's hyper-competitive entertainment industry. Jimin, despite being one of the most globally recognized artists, is not immune to the pitfalls of fame. Invasive rumors, intense scrutiny, and the weight of representing not just himself, but BTS as a whole. This dual identity as both an individual and part of a global brand makes the stakes even higher. Still, Jimin's quiet resilience offers a counter-narrative to the chaos. Fans often point to his ability to convey sincerity through performances, the way he pours emotion into every lyric, every movement, as evidence that his true voice comes through art, not headlines. His choice to remain focused on preparing for BTS's 2026 comeback, rather than engaging with speculation, reflects a deliberate prioritization of music over noise. Looking forward, industry insiders predict that Jimin's presence in BTS's next chapter will be even more impactful. Rumors suggest he has been deeply involved in studio sessions, contributing not only vocals, but also creative direction. If true, this would mark a significant evolution from his earlier roles, positioning him as a key creative force in shaping BTS's post-military era sound. For ARMY, the message could not be clearer. Whatever challenges arise, Jimin is not alone. The global fanbase's ability to mobilize, to comfort, and to protect has proven time and again that their loyalty extends beyond music charts and streaming numbers. In their eyes, supporting Jimin means standing for respect, dignity, and humanity in an industry that often demands too much from its stars. And perhaps that is the lasting story, that amid controversies and headlines, what shines brightest is not the noise, but the unwavering bond between an artist and the millions who believe in him.